What's good, YouTube? Hope all is well with you out there. This is the Valiant Sense coming back with you, coming back to you, rather. Or it could be either or. Coming back to you with you for another fragrance review. I have in front of me the Discovery set for Chris Collins, the world of Chris Collins, a private or independent, if you will, fragrance entrepreneur. I really am enjoying what I'm seeing from Chris Collins, and his fragrance line is something that's already, I believe, well known, getting out there, and I think it can only get better for him. I'm really impressed with the quality and how he's constructed his fragrances, and I'm just appreciating somebody for his work. A man of color who is doing something very positive, something that I want to do myself. So I know he got his inspirations from Killian, as well, amongst other guys, other prominent names in the business, and I'm looking to follow suit. So I'm very impressed with him. So starting with the his fragrance line, I'm going to tell you which ones for me are bottle worthy. But first, when you get the package in the mail, you get this right here. Get this little card. So it says, Chris Collins, welcome to the world of Chris Collins, or thank you for your Discovery Set purchase. To show our gratitude, we'd like to offer you the $20 spent toward the purchase of any 50 ml bottle of your choice. Just enter the code below at checkout to receive your redemption. This offer is valid only at chriscollins.com. Revel in the alchemy of fragrance. That's what he goes with. But out of respect, I am not showing the code. I am not showing the code. If you already know what it is, great, but I'm not going to show the code out of respect for the business. So, of course, if you buy the Discovery set for only $20, then you can get the code, which will give you $20 off toward purchasing one of the 50 ml bottles, which is a full bottle. Okay, and so this is what Chris Collins looks like on the back here, and right there next to him is the Renaissance collection of his fragrances. So he has 3 in the Renaissance collection, and then he has 4 in the Dark Romance collection. We're going to go through all of them. All right, so they come in the bag here. I've already smelled all of these, but I just wanted to put them back in the bag for presentation. This nice soft bag here looks really nice. If you want to see that, Chris Collins, world of Chris Collins. Nothing on the back. So we get into it here, and there are 7 samples. Of course, they all came in a ribbon. Of course, I've since taken them out of the ribbon. The ribbon says Chris Collins right there. And so let's get into these here. So there are 7. And the Dark Romance line, of course, has labels that are like, they have this dark-ish, I don't know what you want to call that color, but they have that on there on the samples. And then the Renaissance collection are it's just like that. Okay, so we're gonna get into it here. We're just pulling them out, and like I said, I smell these already, but it's gonna be a revisitation. So this first one we have, let's get it going, is, from what I've heard, even before the fragrance came out, one of their most popular ones, and that's Dance Sauvage. So this one is, I already know, is going to be very spicy, but it's a different kind of spice, if you will. Yeah, for me, it's like, this isn't normally what I smell when I come in contact with a spicy fragrance. It's a different kind of spice. For Dance Sauvage, at the top you have cognac, plum, and saffron. In the middle you have pepper, chili, and rose. And then at the base you have cedarwood, vanilla, and oud. Now, I've actually, the first time I smelled these on my skin. So this one on my skin, on the paper, it's a little more subtle, but on my skin, the chili and the pepper jumped out, and that's just for me. So if you like really spicy fragrances and are just kind of they're really strong And then, like I said, you get hints of the cognac, you get hints of the plum, really. A little bit of saffron. I really didn't see too much as far as the base, the cedarwood, vanilla, and oud on the dry down on my skin. On the paper, I'm getting the pepper and chili, I'm getting cognac, I'm getting saffron, and yeah, nothing on the base yet. But even on the dry down, I didn't get much of the cedarwood, vanilla, and oud. That's just for my skin. It could be different for yours. But this is one of the popular ones that I heard about before I even got the Discovery set. So Dan Savage is a popular one. And yeah, definitely check that out. You know, according to the notes that I said, you see whatever jumps out for you. It could be different notes that jump out on your skin. So I would say this, and I'm sniffing. I would definitely say this Discovery set is worth trying. Definitely, so you can see what works for you, what's full bottle worthy for you. So again, that's Dance Sauvage. Next, we're going to go with Renaissance Man. So from the Renaissance collection, there actually is one called, let me get to it, Renaissance, or Renaissance Man is what it says on the website. All right. This one I think is trying to play the jack of all trade cards, if you will. It has, the notes are listed as marine accords, bergamot, and ginger. Then you have cinnamon, sage, honey on the heart, and then on the dry down, the base notes, you have tonka bean, tobacco, and leather. Right off the bat, I think the marine accords and the ginger jump out, and then the cinnamon on this one is very peculiar. I think maybe it's because it's mixed with the sage and the honey. I really don't get honey. I get definitely cinnamon and sage. On my skin, it was mainly the ginger, the cinnamon, and a little bit of the tonka bean, I would say, that jumps out for me, and the tobacco. But this one for me, it jumped. Those are the notes that jumped out on my skin. Was the ginger immediately, the cinnamon, and the sage, and then the tonka bean. This one is, I would say, jack of all trades. Daytime, nighttime, you could go with this one. The cinnamon comes in more on paper. On my skin, it was already there. It was there immediately. It got down to the tonka bean, and I think that was about it for my skin. So definitely check this one out if you want. Renaissance Man. Now, when it comes to the Renaissance line, this one was my favorite. And this one, ladies and gentlemen, is Harlem Nights. This one is amazing to me. This one is amazing. Get it going. Let me make sure the sprayer is good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. It's been a minute since I smelled it, but yeah, this one is the one I like the most out of the Renaissance collection. This one, boozy, sweet but not too sweet at all. This is just it right here. So top notes for Harlem Nights, you have rum, clove, and nutmeg. Heart notes, you have jasmine, orris, and patchouli. I'm starting to see that more and more now, that patchouli not being in the base, but rather in the mid. Maybe I'm behind on that. Maybe it's been done. I don't know. But for me, I'm used to seeing patchouli as a base note. Now I'm seeing it in the heart of fragrances, in the middle notes. And then base notes are sandalwood, amber, and musk. On my skin, I was getting a little bit of everything: rum, clove, nutmeg. This is one of those fragrances where you can pretty much smell everything. Like all the notes are there. That's what I got. I just got hints of everything: jasmine, orris, patchouli, sandalwood, amber, musk. This is night out, just like it would suggest. Harlem Nights. This is cooler weather. I would say don't wear this unless in the warmer months, unless you got a cool spring night, usually cool summer night. But other than that, this is not for warm weather. But those spring nights, you can pull it off. Maybe occasionally on a summer night where it's a little bit of a breeze or something like that. But definitely fall and winter, this is a banger, as they say. Yeah, I'm enjoying this even on paper just as much as I was enjoying it on my skin. Yeah, night out, dressed up, dressed down, but going out, meeting people, having a good time, establishing relationships, or even talking business. This could work. This is one of those, I don't know, for some reason, the Harlem Nights, and I think of the 1920s. I think of the 1920s. That doesn't mean that this is, I'm saying this is an old man's fragrance by any means. What I'm saying is that type of atmosphere, going out, hanging out, living it up, doing whatever outside. This is what's going to get you there as far as your confidence and just enjoying wherever you are, enjoying whatever you are, having a good time. The scent of this gives you that mindset to just live it up, enjoy the night, hang out with friends, significant other, whatever, wife, girlfriend, whatever, hanging out and doing something right, doing something nice, enjoying life. This is it, Harlem Nights. So that's my favorite of the Renaissance collection. Up there. Now we get to the Dark Romance collection, and that has 4 fragrances in that one. I'm gonna go first with this label here, Tokyo Blue. This is Tokyo Blue from the Dark Romance collection. Now this one surprised me. This one to me, let's get a reminder sniff here. This one's a little tough here. All right, there we go. All right. So Tokyo Blue. This one surprised me. It's definitely a freshie in my opinion. But what surprised me was, to me, this is a somewhat of a floral fragrance to me. And I like it. This, there's fragrances that come out that say that, it's a masculine floral. Most of the time I smell those and I'm like, no, this ain't masculine. This is masculine. This is a masculine, to me, a masculine floral scent, and I like it. This works for me. I can definitely pull this off. So the top notes are bergamot, galbanum, ylang ylang. Your heart notes are violet leaf, orris, mimosa abs. I don't know if that's from the mimosa drink, and I wouldn't know because I've never had mimosa before. Orange blossom and rose. And the base notes are cedarwood and musk. It smells even, I'm getting like some green note vibes from it, kind of, along with the floral. This one is great. Like I said, I've said before, I don't like green fragrances. This is not a green fragrance, but whatever hints of green notes I'm getting from this, it mixes very well with the floral. And somebody correct me if I'm wrong, or correct me if I don't know that. I'm thinking, the green notes and, floral notes kind of go together, or some way, somehow. But this one, like I said, is a masculine floral, but guys, don't be afraid of this being a floral fragrance. Man, this is, I enjoy this one. I could definitely see putting this on, like say if the pandemic we're not on right now and it's springtime and it's going out for a walk or going out to, meet some people during the day or something like that. I definitely would rock this no problem, and I'm pretty sure I get compliments. What jumps out the most, the Ylang Ylang, because I've also smelled this in other fragrances, the Ylang Ylang in other fragrances. The violet leaf. I don't know if I'm smelling mimosa or not. Really don't get orange blossom. I do get rose. I do get a little bit of rose. And then on my skin, on the dry down, I definitely got the cedar wood. Don't know about the musk, but I definitely remember the cedar wood. But this one was another one that I was like, wow, this is like, it's a masculine floral, and I like it because I typically wouldn't like a floral fragrance to wear for me. Maybe a lady, but not for me. So Tokyo Blue, very well done, Chris Collins on Tokyo Blue as part of the Dark Romance collection. Next we get to Autumn Rhythm. So I'm gonna spray this one again to remind myself. I'm pretty sure I remember what this one was all about. There it is, Autumn Rhythm by Chris Collins from the Dark Romance collection. Yeah, I know what this one is. So this is definitely, in my opinion, a fall staple. Could be one of those fall staples for most people. In Autumn Rhythm, the first thing that jumps out for me and what stands out the most of the time for me is the leather note. So if you're a leather lover or even a leather liker, this one could work for you, especially in the fall. I say with a leather jacket, and from beginning to end, the leather note is there on my skin and on paper. Now for Autumn Rhythm, top notes, you have bergamot oil and green notes. You have on the heart, mate abs, M-A-T-E, not sure what that is, lily of the valley, cashmere, and orris. And in the base, you have leather, cedarwood, tonka bean, amber, and musk. I can see hints of the green notes, definitely, the floral, the lily of the valley, cashmere. I'm kind of iffy on what I think that is or what I think that smells like. But I think that's present, definitely. And then the leather. I don't really get anything else in the base as far as like cedarwood, tonka bean, maybe a little bit of musk. Maybe amber, I'm not sure, but definitely leather. So if you're wearing a leather jacket and you want this to complement it and you're going out, this is it. This is it for you. It's not strong and overpowering. It's just right. It's very smooth. Everything that Chris Collins has made here, every fragrance is smooth, regardless of, or I say, except for, to me, Dan Savage is like more aggressive, a little more in your face, and it's spicy, but still well done fragrance. But yeah, you're gonna get mostly leather. I get mostly leather in this on my skin and on paper. So, but still a very well done fragrance. Autumn Rhythm by Chris Collins. All right, 2 to go. And next we have Oud Galore. Oud Galore. So you can guess what this one is going to smell like predominantly. Come on. This is just the sampler. Don't judge the bottle, the full bottle. It may spray a lot better. But this one is a little tough. These are all a little tough. But it's just a sampler. But Oud Galore. There you go. And right off the bat, I'm getting the oud. Smells really good. So cloves oil of Madagascar, cinnamon, definitely get the cinnamon. The geranium oil of Egypt, rose, orris. And then in the base, I get the oud, cypriol, kapahu balm, incense, and sandalwood. So yeah, I enjoy this. I enjoy this. I do very much enjoy this. Going to be winter weather, going to be colder weather, fall weather for me for this one. Definitely. I see this one as close encounters. I see this as, hanging out with friends for Thanksgiving or for any type of gathering indoors. You don't need too much of this. It's not overpowering, but still, you don't want to go crazy with this one because it smells good, but you could cloy someone out if you overspray. So I would say just gauge the room, take a little sample vial with you of the full bottle whenever you go somewhere or wherever you're going to be. And just gauge, start off with a couple sprays, like 2 or 3, and then you can apply throughout the evening, something like that. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. Like I said, all these fragrances are nice, they're smooth. It just depends on what your cup of tea is, and I think Chris Collins is doing his best to cover the whole grounds of what everybody could possibly like. I think there's something, even in just these 7 fragrances, I think there's something for everybody. I enjoy that. I said on my skin, the cloves and the cinnamon really stand out. The geranium oil. So you got, for me, cinnamon, geranium oil, and the oud are the main players in this one. Definitely a good fragrance there. And so we're going to get to the very last one, and this is none other than, I think this is also one of his popular ones, Sweet Taboo. Sweet Taboo. I can tell you already from when this one was on my skin, I was like, man, yes, yes, all the way. All the way. Definitely, again, going with evening time. We're going with out on the town, date night. Oh, wow. This is nice. This is so nice. I can enjoy this all by myself if I wanted to. I don't necessarily need anybody. But I definitely want to enjoy life and definitely be amongst other people. And this would definitely do nothing but compliment me. And I know I would get compliments off of this. Top notes are clary sage, cardamom, and cinnamon. I think that's because cardamom is there. Like, I'm a big fan of cardamom. That's why I love. I think that's why I love La Nuit de Lune so much. I think that's the major player in La Nuit de Lune that I love. There's something about cardamom that I just love. Really, I just love that so much. So clary sage, cardamom, and cinnamon in the top. Heart notes in the middle. Geranium. Cacao, and then coffee, and then in the base, benzoin, siam, tonka bean, vanilla, and musk. I think I get everything in there as far as what I smell, except the cacao. I don't know that I get cacao and I don't remember getting cacao on my skin, but I think I got everything else. I got the clary sage, the cardamom, the cinnamon, the geranium in the middle, the coffee. We got the benzoin, tonka bean, vanilla, and musk. And all of those are in here. Man, this is great. Wonderful. Again, night out, going out, dressed up, dressed down, with your friends, by yourself, don't matter. You're going to get compliments with this one, definitely. It's not overpoweringly sweet. It's not sickening or sickly sweet by any means. Very smooth, very well blended, very well done. So as far as full bottle worthy, now this is just my opinion. This is just my opinion. You could try all of these and your opinion can be different. And the ones that I don't pick, there's nothing wrong with them. It's just my cup of tea and what I would be confident wearing, what I would enjoy, I think, the most. Because after all, these are, I think, let me see, because I'm right here. In the Dark Romance collection, each bottle, I believe, is $2.25, or some are $2.75. No, they're all $2.25. So $2.25 for a 50 ml bottle in the Dark Romance collection, and then $1.75 for a 50 ml bottle in the Renaissance collection. So if you're gonna commit to this, you get this discovery set and make sure that you really want it. So for me, what I go with is number 1 actually is Harlem Nights. Harlem Nights is number 1 for me. This one is just, this is the ultimate to me night out. The boozy scent. You suited up, you dressed up, you looking nice, confident, smelling good. This is it right here. Number one is Harlem Nights. So Harlem Nights definitely is full bottle worthy for me. Next would be Sweet Taboo. This is the date night scent. This is going to be with that significant other. Trying to make a good first impression, second, third, fourth, fifth impression, however many you need to make. And this you can't go wrong with this. Definitely wouldn't wear this every single date night with the same person, but this is going to be like I said, good first impression. You want to switch it up, come back to this. You're definitely going to come back to this, I think. So Sweet Taboo, and then Oud Galore is full bottle worthy. There are maybe like 3 other oud fragrances right now that I would reach for first, maybe even 4, and this would be 5th. But still, I enjoy this to the point where I think this is full bottle worthy. Like I said, it probably wouldn't be my first oud or even second or third oud, but it's definitely still out of this collection, out of the line of Chris Collins. This one for me is definitely full bottle worthy. Oud Galore, and then finally Tokyo Blue. And like I said, this shocked me because I was like, okay, it's floral. I'm getting floral, but man, I just let it sit on my skin for a little while. And man, I was enjoying it. This is, to me, a masculine floral fragrance, and it works, it works, it works. So those are my 4. And so definitely appreciate your time watching this video. If you like the video, subscribe, let your friends know, pass this on. Come to realize that some people who are subscribed aren't watching the videos, and I've learned that YouTube's algorithm will bury your content if your subscribers aren't watching your videos. So if you're gonna subscribe, please watch the videos. Please like. That always helps the videos. I appreciate all my subscribers. Please like, share, and subscribe. Believe until you stop breathing. These are definitely going to be in some top 10 lists, whether it be spring, fall, or winter. I don't think any of these are going to be summer-ish, but spring, fall, or winter, these are definitely going to be in the top 10 list. Just don't know where yet, but we'll get to it eventually. Until next time, believe it till you stop breathing. This is the Valiant Sense.